And 2 years ago, they hoisted the Turnbull Cup, and last year, disappointing playoff for the Dauphin Kings. Darnell, let's start with you. The mood around a Kings organization that's looking to get back to the top of the mountain.
I think the mood right now is exceptional. I think Doug Headley has put together a really good squad with returnees. You talk about Cole Sheffield between the pipes, but guys like Aiden Brook, he's going to be outstanding this year. He says that first round loss last year, that was heartbreaking. That put them back into a spot where they want to get back to where they were 2 seasons ago. Anthony Bax, now Anthony Bax's brother's in the fold, and Jordan Bax, Carson Raymond. There's a lot of really strong guys on this team between the pipes. Up front and on the back end as well. So this is a team that winning championships, but Doug Headley, he commands respect, he commands hard work, and he pushes everybody to their limits. So looking forward to seeing what they can do starting next Friday as well.
Yeah, sorry about that, Darnell. You were cutting out a little bit. Didn't mean to step on you, but Benny, I want to go to you. Dauphin has always been, to me, one of those teams where when you expect them to be, one of the top teams, they maybe underachieve. When you don't expect them to be one of the top teams, they seem to overachieve. What is the sense from outside of Dauphin when it comes to looking at the Kings and what they can do this year?
Yeah, I was impressed with the roster last year. I thought some of the young guys played very, very well in that playoff run against Swan. And then I think they're coming into this season, I think they got one of the best back ends in the entire MJHL. You talked about Aiden Brook, you talk about Anthony Bax, so on and so forth, especially in goaltending. From goaltending out, I think they're one of the best in the league going into this season. So I think they can use that to their advantage, especially here early on when it's everybody's kind of still got a little bit of nerves. Some of these rookie guys are nerves coming in their first MJHL seasons, or their first season as a King, or something like that. If they can have some steady back end and get some good goaltending here early on, I think that's going to help this Dauphin King team. That's, I think, Doug Headley is putting it together. He's adding some more veterans, I'm sure, up front as the season goes on. I think he thinks he can be a contender. And like Darnell said, I think they want to kind of redeem themselves from the last year's postseason loss.
Palsy, with all due respect to the other teams, coming off 2 years ago a championship, Dauphin's got a bit of a target on their back, and teams in the East, they're not going to just sit back. They know that they need to bring their best if they're going to beat Dauphin. Is there still that level of excitement to play the Kings as there has been 2 years ago, or is that something that has to be earned throughout a new season?
No, I think, Doug Headley's left an indelible mark on that community, and with the championship pedigree that team has, and like the other guys were saying, they bring in great players. They've got a great pipeline towards that and have generated success for it. I think they're always a tough team to go up and play, especially in Dauphin, knowing what that crowd has been capable for. I've been in that building a few times for playoff runs, and it's really cool. And I think that's something that everybody looks forward to being a part of, whether you're on the team or visiting the team. And there's certainly a check mark on the calendar and something you're aware of coming up when you're headed up there.
Yeah, and Skylar, to head up there, it's one of the nicest buildings in the MJHL. Guys, they get excited about going to Credit Union Place. The atmosphere is always good. Just take us through how the guys kind of feel whenever they get to feel like a pro in Dauphin.
Well, I'll tell you what, playing the Dauphin Clippers in the Westman High School Hockey League, I did not look forward to my meetings at Credit Union Place. It's just crazy being on the ice. In that rink, it feels like everybody's on top of you, especially in the one end. A rowdy crowd. It's going to be, almost every seat's going to be full next week. That when they open it up, a big rivalry game against the Swan Valley Stampeders. It's a tough place to play. And then, to that point, they get to go Christian the Gordon Laughlin Memorial Arena as well up in OCN. They get the first home game for the Blizzard as well a couple of days later. Their month of September is very, very interesting. They got that home opener. They got that first trip to OCN. And then right after that, they're going down to Stride Place in Portage to play the Terriers as well. So a very important 3-game stretch for this team to kind of get their feet under them. And, not only, I think they know what they are in the room, but they want to send a message to the rest of the league. We're more of the Dauphin Kings team from a couple of years ago that hoisted the Turnbull Cup than the one we saw last year that bowed out early.
Darnell, the important question that we all want to know is Ukrainian night coming back? We need to know, and we're all going to rush to the schedule to see if we're playing in Dauphin Ukrainian night.
Dave, when you think about the Dauphin Kings, you think about Ukrainian night. Absolutely. It's the night of the year. I don't care what anybody says. It's the night of the year, 2,200 fans. Everybody's chucking pierogies around and Kubasol, laughing, drinking Ukrainian shots, having fun.
There's something about Ukrainian night. Those jerseys are so good as well.